We are back to building the Alfred. Let me check the audio real quick. I've already got my reference picture ready, and we'll get building. And you know how it goes. If it would let me pull up the stream, then I could check it. There we go. There we go. Okay, we sound great. Now, what we gotta do today is finish the boat. We gotta do it. So we're gonna kick it off. Now, a very actually, we'll do this part now, probably. So the way this kind of works, and I'm starting to hate this wood, because it's just a different pattern just everything, and it's stupid. Okay, so we do that, and then it actually kind of cuts itself off. Like that. But I think we might be able to get away with this. Probably. And I might even hit the old like that. Maybe. Maybe. It looks weird. I might have to do this, I think. And then honestly at that point we could probably there we go. Okay. And then put that in and put these back. There's an extra block I have here. That one. Yeah, okay. Okay. That works. Kind of. Okay. So we've got that. Now we just gotta finish off the rest of the boat. A little something like that, and then cut out the middle. Yeah, okay. And we got this. And bam. I think we'll cut off one block. Maybe do that, actually. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Now, actually, I think what we might need to do is draw that out one. like that. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Flatter aft, and then we'll may even do this. Yeah, okay, okay. We're getting somewhere. I forget that you can just that I honestly I hate this wood so much, but it works sometimes. What in the world? Okay, that's what I have. Okay. I'm thinking that looks fine for the shape of it. Now we got to go into some finer details over here in the aft section, of course. We gotta kind of see what we've got going on. I think what I'll do is nope, that's gotta stay. Okay, okay. So now what we'll do is this. We've got to reshape the entire aft because of it. I think what we'll do is kind of turn it in like that. Yeah. We'll just reshape the whole thing. And it'll look better than it did, at least. Which means I think what we can do here is just get rid of all that and turn it back to what it was. Okay. And now genuinely have no idea what I'm doing, I'll be honest. I think that, and then that, and then that, and then. But I don't really like that design. We may have to just stick with that though. And I think if I go one up, And get rid of the rain, because it's annoying. To this. Bam. Okay. Alright. Yeah, it's looking good. That looks decent. That'll be replaced. And we will probably redo what this is. I think. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's looking good. Oh yeah. Now it's a little taller in the back than I would like it to be, but that's okay. See, because what we'll do is just get rid of all these because we don't need them anymore. I don't think so. And we're gonna move on to building the deck, which will have a main deck and then a raised, probably two raised portions, or maybe just one raised, and it's, not that high up. And I think I'm going birch with this deck. We're gonna stick it right here to give it a little extra, uh, you know, blocked off space. Now, I don't think this ship has a wave break. It doesn't really look like it in the pictures that I'm seeing. Um, yeah, no, it doesn't look like it at all. We have to take a lot of creative liberties here because just, like I said in the last stream, there's no definitive like pictures or models that we can look at to figure out what this truly looks like. So we have to take a lot of creative liberties, which sucks because I wanted to make these as realistic as possible. But also, in the realistic sense, um, wave breaks are very common, even on older ships. I mean, the Hannah didn't have a wave break, in the traditional sense, but I think there was probably a little bit of a buffer right here, even if it was just that, there was probably a little bit of something. So we'll throw something on the front of here. Probably like that. Because, I mean, like I said, the amount of creative liberties we have to take to make this thing realistic it's just a lot. And we'll beef those up because I don't want to have that peeking through. I think we'll go to here with the main deck. I'm also thinking from the pictures it looks like there's a cargo hold, so we're going to leave that middle open for now. And we will cut off this. So it looks like there's a cargo hold in the pictures, and it's pretty big. So what we'll do is we'll go about to here, which honestly probably isn't giving it enough. I think maybe here and there. That's probably accurate to an extent, because, you know, there's not that definitive answer we can get, like I said, like I keep saying. And so we will put that there. And finish that up in a second. Because we've got the rest of this deck to build, and I think what we'll do is 3 wide stairs. Go with a little technique where you just to draw out the stairs a bit. And this is not accurate at all to naval ships, because as if you've ever been on any naval ship, you would know their stairs are very steep. So this is not accurate at all. But what we need is those stairs to be longer for it to just have the effect that we want. And honestly, what we could do is this, and then this, and then that. That works way better for the design I was going for. And so now, yeah, that's not enough. So what we'll do is just a little bit of a staircase down. Into the lower cabin. And I think we'll use slabs so that we have more headroom up there. Or down there, I guess. Maybe even go up a little bit more. But this time, probably in the middle. That's what I think. Giving it an effect that you'll see in a minute. Is that enough? Honestly, I think so. And then, boom. Just a little extra raised area. And, you know, obviously, like I said multiple times, this is probably not accurate to what the ship was in real life. But, doing this, we have a very raised aft, which gives a lot of viewing area. Because if you look from right here, you know, you can barely see over. You come up here, you can see a whole lot more. And that helps a lot for captains and lookouts and all of the above. Alright, so now that we've got that rolling, we need to build what would be the, I guess, probably the captain's quarters. And you'll notice that as we get to these bigger ships, I like I do a lot more detailing than I do before I do the masts and stuff. That's because I hate doing masts, which is very reasonable. And so I think we may just have it go down like this. But is that a ton of room? Gives a little bit of headroom. I'm fine with that. We do that, and then this. Nope. I'm thinking, well, actually, to make it look a little better from the underside. Oh yeah. Then we can do that. And then grab that door. Nope, right there. Alright, and now, as you can see, we've got a solid captain's quarters going. Honestly, we could do that. Or even, what I like a little bit more, this, and then that gives you more headroom. Yeah, it doesn't actually give you more headroom, but it feels like it does, which is what matters. Because if it feels good, then it is good, as they say. Alright, so we've got that done, and we'll build the interior as well, but the next most important thing is getting this cargo hold built, which is going to be lower than the captain's quarters. So what we may do is just not connect it at all, or we could have a staircase coming down maybe right here to the cargo hold. I don't really know yet. We'll figure it out. But what matters right now is building the hold. Okay, hold. No, I'm kidding. I was gonna say, okay, hold done. But no, we've got a lot more to do. Honestly, I may not even do that. They can maybe. Maybe some pillars in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 3, 4. It's kind of difficult to do. Because I did not give this a good center. Honestly, what we could do is go one more block further. Just to give it a even, or yeah, I guess that would be an odd center. So now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or, if we wanted it more accurate, do 3, 3, 3. Because that'd be just like that. I like having the wide openings. So then, boom, bam, boom, bam, bang, boom, dang, bang, wing chong, I don't know. Trying to think of more onomatopoeias. I think that's what they're called. To just go along with that. But I ran out. Okay, so we've got this. And I'm thinking do a staircase right here. Which means we should have, I don't really know how that would work yet. Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Or we can, we could totally just do 3 wide and probably just cover up the entire front of the ship from the outside. There we go. Okay. And now we have this cargo space. Which isn't bad. It's a good amount of space actually. And we could honestly we may just do that. I won't lie. Actually, even better. Inlaid 1. Now, what we could do there, instead, do stripped oak. Yeah, I like that more. Oh yeah, okay. Well, I mean, we could even do the whole stripe. Like that. Then even stripe it off right there. Now. Okay. Got all that. Cargo hold is done. The wave break is done. I mean, we've just got decor to do, and then I mean, for the most part, the ship, besides the masts, the sails, and the captain's quarters, is done. And that is what we'll do in the next stream, because I'm gonna make this a longer one, because it's, I'm streaming at later times, and it's rough for me to do on the weekdays, because I work. The bio says ex-construction worker, but I am still a construction worker, and it's rough. So, yeah.